Hey painting friends, it's me, Stoof. Welcome back to my painting channel. I am in the process of moving my art studio and I am currently temporarily working from my dining room. We are moving next week, so I'll have my new art studio soon and I'm excited to share that with you guys. But the purpose of this video is to do an unboxing and a product review for the Golden Maple Fine Detail Paintbrush set. I have the paintbrush set right here. This is Golden Maple's miniature fine detail brushes. So these are professional grade according to the website. I will be the judge of that though. This set comes with 15 paintbrushes. It says it's perfect for detailed work, miniature paintings, Warhammer 40K, which I'm not sure what that is, scale models, nail art, acrylics, paint by numbers, watercolor, and oil paintings. So I will be using these brushes for one of my oil paintings. As you all know, I create very detailed oil paintings and I love using tiny brushes like this because they help me to get those tiny little details in my paintings. So I'm going to be unboxing this. I'm going to give you an honest review of these brushes and I'm going to do this by working on one of my paintings right here. This is one of my wedding paintings that I started live a couple weeks ago. I'm looking forward to using these tiny brushes and starting to get some of the details in this intricate cathedral scene we have here. Let's open up this box and see what we got here. Oh, look at that. All right. Comes in a nice little bag once you open the little canister that they're in. And they tie it nicely. They smell brand new. Ooh! All right, guys. Here are the paintbrushes. I get so excited when I get new paintbrushes. These handles are really nice. I'm gonna put this down. And all right, let me just like hold a few here. So first let's count and make sure there's 15 and then I'll just show you a few of them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So all of the brushes are here. I see a lot of nice brushes that I know I'm going to be using. All right, let's look at these 5 first. So these are all labeled with what number they are. That's the thickness of the brush. So we have, I'll take these little protective plastic pieces off. Oh, these feel great. They feel really nice. All right, so we've got a 0, we've got 2, number 1 liner brushes here, and then these are our finer brushes. We have a 3 over 0 and a 4 over 0. We have, when you're starting to get closer to those finer details, but you don't want to go quite with a liner brush yet, we've got these guys here. All right, for these ones we've got, oh, those feel really nice too. All right, so these are more of our flat tip brushes. We've got a 2 over 0 flat tip brush, a number 1 flat tip brush, and a 0 flat tip brush. So if you're converting these numbers over to like the standard US sizing, I would say this is like a number 2 and this is like a number 4 flat tip brush. They label this number 1 and 0. So the sizing is a little bit different from your standard professional grade US sizing, but the quality looks pretty good. So I am gonna get started. That's just a few of the brushes. I'm gonna get started using them. I'm going to let you know which brush I'm using as I'm working on this painting behind me, and I'm gonna let you know my thoughts. And I think my biggest concern is just, are these brushes going to fray and are little pieces going to shed? That's usually the biggest deterrent for me when I buy brushes. I don't want brushes that shed all over my painting. So as long as they don't do that and they work properly, then I'm gonna give these a pretty good review. All right, let's get started. All right, so the first brush I want to test out is this number 0. It's a little bit of a longer bristled liner brush. We have a couple other 0s. Here is another 0. So it's the same thickness. This is just a longer bristled brush than this one. So I'm going to use the longer bristled one to try to get a little bit longer detailed brush stroke lines there. So that's where I'm going to start. For those of you that know my technique, I usually dip the brush in a little bit of citrus solvents to thin the oil paint down a little bit. Just blending some colors here, and so far I'm really liking how this brush is absorbing the pigment from. All right, review's over. These brushes are great. I'm just kidding, I'll keep working on this, but yeah, first brush stroke that I put down, these brushes are awesome. Lots of control. This little grip on the handle is fantastic. Okay, so I just put down the number 0 liner brush. That was the long bristled liner brush. And now I'm going to use this number 1 flat tip brush, which if you're using US sizing, it kind of translates into a number 4 flat tip brush. And with this brush, I just want to see how smooth and how well the coverage is with this brush, and the smoothness of blending is another important thing. So I already started blending this one color. I just want to go in with some of this in here, mix a little bit more white, and just carefully trying to get this shape filled in. Yeah, I like how it's working so far. Very nice. And it's a little brighter and warmer in the central panel. Even this flat tip brush is giving me a lot of control. It is on the softer side, the bristles. It's not very jagged or rough bristles. They're very soft. So if you are using watercolor, these brushes are probably going to be great for you as well. Okay, I'm cleaning off the flat tip brush, and I'm going to switch to a smaller liner brush. I'm going to use the 3/0 brush. All right guys, in conclusion, I give these Golden Maple Miniature Fine Detail brushes an A+ rating. These are awesome, fine detailed liner brushes and just finer brushes in general. Some of the things I like the most about this brush set are the handle on the brushes, makes it easier to grip and hold on to while you're painting. I also really like that you get more than one of the same brush. For those of you that also use a lot of detail in your paintings, these brushes don't last as long as coarser, bristled, larger brushes, and that's just the nature of these brushes. You can make the life of your brush last longer by using a palette knife to blend and then just dipping this in there, being very gentle with washing these brushes, all things that I do not do. So I tend to go through liner brushes very quickly, which is why I'm excited that I got to test out this new set. I haven't tried this brand yet. After using these brushes for 3 painting sessions, this is what they look like. So as you can see, you know, I really put the paint on there. I was blending using the brushes and you know, I just cleaned them off using my citrus solvents. Yeah, so the 4/0 brush was the finest liner brush. And after using it for a couple painting sessions, it's still in pretty good shape. Just make sure if you are using these brushes, you do the best you can to take care of them and you know, wash them as soon as you're done with them before they dry out so they stay nice and smooth for you. These brushes are really great for getting in tiny details. The bristles are pretty soft. Just by dipping your paint in water if you're using acrylic or a thinning medium, or by dipping your paint in a citrus solvent or an oil paint thinning medium, you can get a very good amount of detail with these paintbrushes. So I highly recommend these brushes. I have a link for the Golden Maple Fine Detail brushes in the description under this video. I'm thankful that they sent me this set to test out because I will be continuing to purchase these in the future. These are pretty nice brushes. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day and happy painting.